excited to see so many of your teammates going to the World Cup?
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait for them. I'm super excited. It's going to be such a great turnout, so I'm so excited for them, and I wish I was there, but I can't wait to support from here.
Obviously be watching every game. I think all the players are looking forward to watching the World Cup, and I think when you turn on a TV station, and I spoke to a couple of commentators who are going to do the games and stuff, and they're asking about your players. I think they're nice to get Portland mentioned in every other sentence. This player plays for Portland Thorns, or this player will be part of the Thorns when they come back. And
yeah, I mean, we have so much pride in our country and for our teammates and previous teammates. We're all kind of like a small sorority being in women's soccer. So. And obviously this is our sweat and blood and tears that goes into it. The idea of this league is to make our nation stronger as a unit. So, they're going out there to represent us as a unit and as a nation out there. So we're obviously praying for them to do well and hoping the best.
I think it'll be great for the club. It's great for the city to have that many players, and I think the fans, when they come back, I think expect an even bigger boost in our attendance because they want to come see them play, and especially if the US can win it.
Are there any two players or more that you look forward to seeing maybe match up against each other? Who would you like to see go head to head against each other?
And from our lot, I think Alex and Steph Catley would be one awesome matchup. I think Jodie Taylor and Steph Catley would be one fantastic matchup. I think Sink and Nadine penalty kick would be a great matchup, because I think Nadine would make Sink think a little bit about all those practices she's taking penalties against her. And I think Tobin probably playing against Rhiannon Wilkinson, I think would be a great matchup too. So there's going to be matchups throughout the World Cup. Obviously Australia's playing against the US in the first round, so there'll definitely be some kind of Portland Thorn matchup going on that field. I think everyone will be watching the World Cup, all our fans will be, and I think some will be pulled between supporting Canada, supporting Australia, supporting England, depending on who their favourite player maybe is for the Portland Thorns.
Are you excited to see kind of how crazy Portland goes for the Women's World Cup after seeing what happened last summer with the men's?
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait. Like, I know it's going to be beyond anything that I can even expect right now, and I know that women's soccer is going to really have a growth from this, I believe.
You're going to see a lot of people in the bars watching, I have to be honest with you, and I went to a few outdoor places to watch games and stuff, and I was just mesmerised by the whole thing. And when you're an England fan, there's not much to root for, so you have to just come to the pub just to watch a good game of football, and in England aren't going to make it past probably the second round, which is usually normal for us. But the women's game, I think the World Cup's wide open, and I think there'll be a lot of interest, particularly in Portland, obviously, because of the following that the Thorns have. I think it's going to be an exciting World Cup. It's on turf, so obviously that's going to add to the mystique of the whole thing. A lot of these teams aren't used to playing on turf. I think it gives the US and the Canadians a huge advantage, I think, going into the World Cup, and I think they will take advantage of that, both teams.
I expect to see great soccer. I expect to see great goals. I expect to see some type of suspense and something that I don't know, there's always something with the USA that they make the world focus on them, and something that's going to be so great, and I can't wait. I don't know what's going to happen, but I know they're gonna show everyone that they're the best.
I'm rooting for the US. I'm rooting for Jodie, the US, Sink and the girls from Canada, Steph and the German team, just so Nadine does well on her last bit of trip.